Look at that. The police pocket. Them boys spot. Them boy ain't even. Them boy make sure everybody off the streets out here. And, it's awful, but some people be sleeping outside. Now you got cops there. You got one lady just sitting there like, man, fuck it. You know what I mean? But you got other people. They don't like that shit. You know what I mean? Like, you shouldn't be sleeping in front of stores and shit like that. That's where the virus come in at. But it's crazy out here, though. You know what I mean? This is very dangerous out here. I don't be outside at night. You know what I mean? I just happen to come get a blunt, some more liquor and shit. I'm in the middle of my movie, my mob ties and shit. You know what I mean? Yeah, I like watching that mob ties, I'm talking to my peoples, you know what I mean? I told them, I said, look, because, I love her, you know what I mean? I tell her straight up, I said, look, when I was a kid, my grandmama did everything for me. You see what I'm saying? She did everything for me. Bought me everything, even when I was growing up. And I went on the project to my mama. She realized that I was getting out of control. You know what she did? She was the one that bonded me out of jail. She was the one that tell me, nah, you gotta tough it up. I ain't gonna be bonding you out. You know what I mean? You gonna tough it out on there. She made me tough. So when she made me tough like that, I started learning like, okay, well, she ain't gonna bond me out, so it don't make sense going to jail for it. Especially when the bonds be $18,000 and $67,000 and $80,000. She ain't doing it, so it don't make no sense to pull off that crime if I know I can't do that kind of time. You see what I'm saying? So I've been just saying, what I'm saying is, when I was young, she did everything for me. So what I'm saying now that I grown, every little bit of money I borrow from her, I make sure I pay her back. You feel me? Because you want to pay back somebody that raised you, and not only do I pay her back, but it's out of respect, being an adult myself, you know what I mean? I could still call her and I ain't got no hard times. Be like, yeah, you remember when I borrowed a little $200 from you? Yeah, but I remember when you would pay me the $200 back, you know what I mean? So everything's still good. You see what I'm saying? I'm not one of those kids that grow up and their parents growing, whether their parents got a lot of money or whether their parents ain't got anything. And you the kid and you growing up and you got all kind of money, or your friend got all kind of money, your boyfriend got all kind of money. And for you, not to contribute back to the person that gave you and raised you, I find that very, it's disrespectful, but it's not the way I was raised. You see what I'm saying? Because the way I was raised as a kid, I always wanted to be able to give back. You see what I'm saying? I'm not one of those kids that just have parents spoil me with a car and give me about a little $20,000 to get a house, and then I just turn my back on them, I just don't speak to them, or yeah, they give me that. But when I ran into $40,000 or $50,000, I didn't give back. And then all of a sudden I did something and I lost everything. And then when I went back to them, they been like, nah, we don't want you coming back no more. I mean, you can't live with yourself if you can fuck somebody over like that, especially your parents, because your parents was the one that raised you. Your parents was the one, when they didn't have thousands and thousands of dollars, they didn't want to see your black ass behind jail, so what they did, they bond you out. So I was happy when I got older to make sure I pay my grandmama back for all the stuff, she done for me. You feel me? So when I'm having family talk with my family, I'm just telling them, y'all grown. Y'all supposed to give back to the parents. Y'all not supposed to have the parents look at y'all like, man, I don't know what to say, but that one right there, my hand went bad. Something went wrong in there. Something went wrong. You see what I'm saying? No, ain't nothing went wrong. What went wrong is that the child, just just either hang around the wrong crowd or just grew up wrong or grew up with a wrong frame of thoughts. You see, I'm gotta speak about myself. Only thing I gotta say is I thank God that He gave me the ability and the power and the faith to go back in time and in the future and tell my grandmama thank you and pay her back for everything that she gave me. And not only do I do that with a family member, I'll do that with a friend. Now, how many people y'all got doing that for y'all? And do y'all give back to y'all parents, or do y'all ask y'all parents for money, and then when y'all don't even give back?